and the talk. After the question, you will have 30 seconds to prepare your response and 60 seconds to speak. Now read the passage about a topic in zoology. You will have 50 seconds to read the passage. Begin reading now. I'll listen to part of a lecture on this topic in a zoology class.
Let's start with an example you may be familiar with. What's one thing dogs typically do when they feel threatened, when they want to protect themselves? That's right, they show their teeth. And when we see this, we know this behavior means basically stay away. Now, here's how this behavior became a recognizable warning. A long time ago, a dog sensing danger would get ready to bite whatever animal was threatening it. It started by baring its teeth, but the purpose of doing this was something very simple. The dog instinctively was making sure it wouldn't bite its own lips when it bit the other animal, okay? But what happened? Other dogs, other animals, over time, they learned that this teeth baring always came before a dog was going to bite. And so they started to read it as a signal to be careful, to keep away or risk getting bitten. This scenario, repeated time after time, also led to the dog's awareness that by simply showing its teeth, a lot of the time that was protection enough. What had been a simple physical preparation to bite had developed into a kind of defense mechanism in and of itself. The dog learned it did not need to actually attack, but could get the right result from just communicating the possibility of an attack through showing its teeth. It started to use this behavior as a warning signal.
Explain the concept of ritualization using the example of dogs discussed by the professor.
Please prepare your answer after the beep. Please begin speaking after the beep.
In the recent passage, the professor tries to illustrate ritualization by giving an example of dog. When dog is threatened, it will show teeth, and this act will mean stay away. And other animals can understand this meaning, so dogs can learn that they can protect themselves by implying attacking or biting. These are examples of ritualization. Ritualization itself means that animals can learn several behaviors through acting, and it has meaning through the experience. This is the concept of ritualization.
Number 5. In this question, you will listen to a conversation. You will then be asked to talk about the information in the conversation and to give your opinion about the ideas presented. After you hear the question, you will have 20 seconds to prepare your response and 60 seconds to speak. Listen to a conversation between two students.
Hey, Sally. I just got the first draft of my research paper back from Professor Stone.
Just now? I got mine back a few days ago.
Yeah, Everyone else in the class that I know of got theirs a few days ago, too.
But the deadline, you're running out of time.
Yeah, I'm worried. I only have 1 day to review all his comments and write my final draft. He made a lot of suggestions.
You should definitely ask Professor Stone for a deadline extension. He should take some responsibility for the situation. It is sort of his fault. You won't have much time to work on it before the due date.
I've thought about that, but would he think I was being pushy or criticizing him for not getting the paper back to me right away? I don't want to offend him.
True, but it's your grade we're talking about. You've got a legitimate concern, but it's understandable if you're uncomfortable asking.
Yeah, I'm in a tough spot.
You know, you could always just do your best with the time you have left. You're a good student. I bet you can finish it quickly, work really fast, and it'll still turn out good.
Do my best with the time I have left. Well, if I worked really hard, I imagine I might do okay, but I'd have to be sure to deal with all his comments. I need a good grade.
The speakers discuss two possible solutions to the man's problem. Briefly summarize the problem, then state which solution you recommend and explain why.
Please prepare your answer after the beep. Please begin speaking after the beep.
According to the conversation, the man has a problem, and the problem is that he receives a comment concerning the paper that he must write soon, and there are many comments in the paper, so there is no time to complete this assignment. Two suggestions are offered in the listening passage. The first one is to ask extension of due date, and another one is to finish it quickly. I personally think that the last one will be a good solution for him because it is a good way to maintain good relation with the professor, and he can do it because, as the woman mentions, he is a good student.
Number 6.